So here's my new Anzzi shower door. Just installed it. You can see there's no side rail, which is nice. There's a bottom rail. No side rail on that side either. This piece of glass right here, this is fixed, doesn't move. This is the one that slides. If you can look how nice and smooth it rolls. That little bumper right there, that stops it as it hits that side. And then come across to this side, same thing, had a little bumper. It stops right there. Nice touch. These little guys right here, these screw on. Same as on that side right there. On the corners here, there's a disc that screws into the tile. And then this turns and you tighten it up here. Then this rod, you have to tighten it. There's two screws, one here and one on the back side, two little Allen wrenches. So the way this goes together, it was a little bit of a challenge for me. As you can see, there's the bottom rail right there. See the bottom rail? That goes in first. Well, what happened was, I originally mounted it. You can see where I mounted it right here. There. And then all the way in that corner right there. Originally mounted it there, and then if you look, here's this guide piece right here. That piece is supposed to fit 2 3/8 inches, 2 3/16 inches, I'm sorry, from here, the back of the glass, to the center. So as you can see, if it sat here, where I originally placed the rail, this piece would go over the edge of the tub, so it wouldn't fit. So I had to pull that rail back. There's some dust on this, I'll wipe it off, make it look a little nicer. So I actually had to do a little modification here. And what I did is this piece of wood, you can see I put it on top of this tile right here. So now I have this piece of wood and I have the rail sitting on top of it. There's one piece I didn't put on yet. If you look in this channel, there's another piece of stainless steel I have to cut. By the way, this piece is stainless steel and these are multiple pieces welded together, and I had a little issue with that too when I was cutting it. The stainless steel broke. This top rail, if you look up here, this big heavy duty top rail, this is a solid piece of stainless, I shouldn't say solid, it's a stainless steel pipe. You have to cut it. Now, if anybody's ever cut stainless steel, they'll know it's not an easy job to cut it. So I had to cut it. Then what I did is after I cut it to size, then you mount those two brackets. But the way you get the brackets on right is, first you have this bottom, sorry I'm moving the camera so fast, but you have the bottom rail. You put this piece of glass, a fixed one, on the rail. You attach the top bar to this piece of glass, and then you level it. And then you find where that piece in the corner goes and where this one goes. You can see some pencil marks are still here. And then I drilled through the tile and put my little disc, there's a round disc that you screw in, and then this piece will turn and it'll screw onto that disc. So it's a little bit of a tough job to get this thing done. The cutting of the stainless steel was tough. I like that this piece is made of stainless steel. It's a nice touch, but boy, I'll tell you, this is hard to work with. And same as that bottom rail, that's also stainless steel too, which is nice, but it's hard to cut that. Here, there's a nice handle right here. You can see the handle. And then on the inside, there's like a little knob right here. And there's the bottom of the, I don't know if you can see it, but there's the bottom of the handle right there. There you go. Okay, and last thing I'll show you is, if you listen, you can be quiet for a second. Listen how smooth this thing is. Pull back. You hear a little bit of bearing noise, but it's very, very quiet. And then you hear it at the bumper. So, very impressive. Shower door, I like it. Kind of odd that this panel doesn't move. So this is fixed, This doesn't move. Also, these, if you look at these rubber sweeps, actually don't touch the door on the other side, but I think it'd be kind of hard for water to get past from the shower through here and then also through this side here. So I think that would be very difficult. One last thing is that piece, see that edge piece? Okay, so that one I put on, it matches, mounts to the wall. This door, when it closes, you can see there's a good gap right here when it closes, if you watch. And I have the door fully adjusted, and unfortunately, my wall, this wall right here, this is not straight. Whoever laid the tile, they didn't lay it straight. So I have a little issue with that because this wall right here, it's not flat. I shouldn't say it's not level. It goes in this way. So this glass, even with the rubber piece right here, there's a good amount of space there. I don't know if you can see the gap, but it's a pretty good sized gap. So I'm not too worried about it because I think it's pretty far from the shower head. So I don't think we're gonna have a problem with the water leaking through here. Plus, there's a lot of space. Even if the water leaks, hopefully, it's not gonna get past between here, all the way past here. As long as it falls within this area here, the water will just run out the tub. One other thing I will mention also is this piece, there's a piece that goes in this channel right here. Now, if you look where it mounts there, I'm gonna have to put some kind of silicone here to make sure that water doesn't get in that channel because there's no drain for that channel. Okay, that's it. Very impressed. Heavy doors, nice heavy thick glass. You can see how thick the glass is, but it's nice and thick. Both are very thick, nice hardware, stainless steel. This is the Anzzi shower door, glass shower door for the tub. Actually, tub door and shower door. Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching.